to Family Literacy Day at the Midland Public Library. Thanks for joining us. My name is Linda, and I'm a circulation clerk here at the Midland Public Library. In this video, Fire Chief Paul Ryan is reading Taffy Time by Jennifer Lloyd.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Paul Ryan. I'm the Fire Chief for the Midland and Penetanguishene Fire Departments, and I'm here today to read you a story called Taffy Time by Jennifer Lloyd. It's spring at Sugar Hill Farm. Time to make maple syrup. You can see the layout of the farm in the pictures. I want to go to the sugar shack too, Kate cries as she comes down the stairs. Dad hesitates. Please? Okay, but you have to let Audrey and I do our work. So you can see that Audrey and Dad are getting ready to go to the sugar bush. Kate tugs the zipper on her fuzzy jacket. She tugs harder. My zipper's stuck. Soon you will be old enough to be able to do the zipper yourself, Mom says. And you can see how Kate struggles to get the zipper and her mom has to help. At last, Kate is ready. She bursts out the door. Wait, Mom says. And Mom calls her back. I forgot to give your dad these. Don't lose them. Kate tucks the popsicle stick safely into her pocket. She hurries to catch up by stepping into her sister's snow prints. So you can see where Audrey has pre-walked and Kate is trying to catch up. And there's Audrey and Dad waiting for Kate to catch up. Passing the barn, the three make their way towards the sugar shack. Look, a robin, shouts Kate. Soon they come to a tiny stream. Audrey jumps. You can see the stream and Audrey's jumped and there's Dad. Audrey jumps easily to the other side. Kate leaps. Splash! Dad comes to her rescue. Kate didn't make it. She went right into the water. At last, they reach a grove of trees with the tiny pails attached to them. What's that noise? Asks Kate. The sounds are coming from the sugar maples, Audrey explains. The liquid dripping into the pails is tree sap. And if you look, you can see all the pails and the plop, 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 plop of the sap as it melts into the pails. The pails are full. We must empty them into the holding tank, Dad says. So you can see where the sugar bush is and Dad's there. And they're going to carry those pails in to the sugar shack. Kate dips her finger Kate dips her fingers into some sap. It's sweet. She tries to lift a pail off the tree, but splat goes the pail. Dad groans. Oh, Audrey and I will do this part, Dad says. So you can see that Kate was trying to help, but she has spilled the pail. Kate makes snow angels while her father and sister lug pails back and forth. When all the buckets are emptied, she follows Audrey into the shack. So you think that would be heavy work, carrying them in? I think it would be. What's happening now? Kate asks. The sap is going into an evaporator, answers Dad. The evaporator warms the sap and boils the water out of it so that it can turn into a sticky syrup. So you can see this is the evaporator. The sap goes in here, and then Dad puts the wood in the fire that heats it up that helps it boil to make maple syrup. Kate watches the swirling sap. From time to time, Audrey checks the temperature, and you can see Audrey holding the thermometer. Kate pretends to read the thermometer too. The sap keeps boiling, slowly growing golden. So it goes from a white liquid to a nice golden color, and then that knows when it's turning into the actual maple syrup. Is it ready yet? Kate asks Dad. Patience, says Dad. Making maple syrup takes a long time. The fire beneath the evaporator makes the room warm and cozy. Kate takes off her mittens and waves it in the rising steam clouds. Don't, cries Dad. Oops, the mitten lands in the sap. Dad has to fish it out. Kay sighs, and she walks out of the sugar shack. Dad needs to keep the fire going. He chops wood and carries it into the sugar shack. Kate tries to pick up a piece of wood, but it's too heavy. I'm guessing the wood would be too heavy for Kate. A twig pokes out from underneath the snow. Kate yanks on it, but it's frozen to the ground. She searches for more twigs. A baby chipmunk passes by, and Kate follows its trail. So you can see the chipmunk running through the snow. A family of geese honk at her as they fly overhead. She continues to explore until, all of a sudden, looking back, she can't see the sugar shack anymore. So Kate's out in the wilderness all on her own. Kate is tired and hungry. The forest seems very still. "Dad!" she cries. Dad hears her faint cry and comes running. "Kate, why did you wander away?" "I was looking for twigs for the fire. I just wanted to help," she explains. "There is something you could do. If only I hadn't forgot the popsicle sticks." Suddenly Kate remembers. "I have them. Mom gave them to me." "Great," says Dad. Back at the shack, Dad fetches a jug of hot syrup. "First, pour the syrup onto the snow," Dad instructs Kate. "Then you wind the stick around." "I can do it," Kate says. And she does. And you can see they're pouring the maple syrup into the tray that's got freshly packed snow in it. And then Kate's going to roll the popsicle sticks. "For you," she says to Dad. "And you too," she says to Audrey. "Thank you," they answer smilingly. So now they're going to have a very special treat for working in the sugar shack. Soon Mom arrives with lunch. Together, the family celebrates with a picnic of soup, sandwiches, and delicious maple taffy. And that's the end of the story. And in Canada, we're very fortunate that we are one of the world's largest producers of maple syrup and maple products. And you should get an opportunity to go to a shack one day and enjoy all the pleasures that it offers. Thanks for allowing me to read the story.